Hi, this is Tarot Reader. Season's greetings, and I hope the new year is very prosperous for everyone out there. This is a love, lust, sex tarot reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces, and the timeline for this reading is 23rd of November 2018 till 23rd of May 2019. You all have drawn a bit of difficult cards, especially if you are in your native land. You need to be very careful because you've drawn a lot of Uranus and Saturn cards. Foreign trips will be lucky. Foreign trips will get you more money. Foreign trips will save you from any dangers in the native land. And getting intimate or getting into pleasure mode with someone who's from a different race or someone from beyond, who's not from within your caste or your community, an outsider will actually be lucky and more safe for you. In the past, I see some kind of sudden aggressive traumatic events because your sign has drawn a bit of negative cards. Okay, so you need to be careful. I see a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, and a lot of backstabbing. The people you are trusting, they are not doing what they're supposed to do. On the contrary, they will take your money and backstab you. I see something sudden, traumatic in the past, something that was destined, but you were not willing to accept that. Maybe you were not willing to accept what life had to offer. And in that moment, maybe you met someone who was charming. Okay. If it was a man, he was charming. If it was a girl, she was very attractive. But this person was there only in your life for a moment or a few seconds, or few days, not beyond a certain time. And you need to somehow just accept it that way. You cannot accept, you cannot expect people who are only going to come in your life for a short duration to stretch their existence in your life. That doesn't happen. I see a difficult phase in the past, but professionally, I see some improvement, especially for a Pisces woman. Your professional life has improved in the past few days. I see more aggressiveness inside you. I see more ability to get your work done. I see your ability in your craft much better than before. That is one reason why you're also getting a lot of attention from the opposite sex, because they have started admiring you now. For the Pisces man, I see you meeting a very aggressive woman in the past. A woman who's aggressive, lusty, possibly someone with curly hair, broad features, broad jawline, a broad forehead, very sharp features, reddish skin, fond of expensive clothing, fond of a luxurious lifestyle. This is a girl or a woman who will only carry Hermes or Gucci. She will not wear anything beyond that level. She'll only wear a Christian Louboutin. Okay, so someone who's aggressive, lusty, and fond of an expensive lifestyle, and she has helped you. The next 3 to 4 months, the first 3 to 4 months, that means from November till Feb or March 2019, you need to be careful because I see some stagnant relationships. I see some people you're trying to please out of the way, and they are extremely ungrateful. You need to back off in that phase. You cannot trust people, or you cannot keep making attempts to please people who have no value for you. You cannot do that. It doesn't really work. See, you can ask once, you can ask 10 times. If the person doesn't have the desire to give you any happiness, irrespective of how many times you ask, they will not give. I see you getting a lot of attention from outsiders, but if you are someone who's extremely conventional, who doesn't want to date someone, who's an outsider, who's very conscious of your image, then you're going to miss out some really good opportunities. The choice is yours. I understand your emotions are strong, but I don't see you emotionally connected either. Your emotions are strong. That's the strength of your star sign, but especially for the Pisces woman, from November till March 2019, you're not paying attention to your intuition. You're not using your intuition proactively. Your emotions are strong. Your intuition is telling you something, but you're not at peace with yourself. You're not using it proactively. Even in relationships or passion, you're not enjoying the moment. You're not making the other person even realize that you have a right to enjoy. Somewhere you're not getting what you deserve. For the Pisces man, please, if you are with a woman who's very emotional or much elder to you or very younger than you are, give her the pleasure that she deserves. Don't deny her the pleasure, because then she's going to withdraw from the relationship. I see if those of you who are looking forward to marriage or who wish to get married, married and you're plus 30 or 30 plus, then there is a possibility of marriage in the next 4 to 6 months. There is, okay, it's, I won't say it's a strong probability, but it is there. It might be a quick wedding, and secondly, it might be with someone you've met through matrimony website, excuse me, or through a common contact, not someone you know, not someone your family knows, as someone who comes through someone else or through a website. Even if it's an arranged marriage, it's possibly through a reference. You're getting the bride or the groom. So that possibility is there, but after marriage, there will be some amount of redundancy in your passion, in your sex life, okay? Work cards are starting up the next few months, okay? For those of you who have no work, y'all are getting work, okay? So you might get connected emotionally or sexually with some people in your work location or around there. So don't back off, don't think too much about the future, don't get scared, just enjoy in that moment, see how far it's useful to you. At the same time, don't give any long-term commitments to anyone, because you all have drawn very strong volatile cards. So long-term commitment is not something which is within your reach to give right now. Okay, especially when you're meeting someone around your work area where you have recently shifted and it's more of a sexual relationship. Don't get into attachments or promises. I see your work occupying a lot of your time from March onwards. You're very exhausted after March. So somewhere when it comes to passion, ensure that you are relaxed while you're doing it. For the Pisces woman, I see a young guy entering your life post-March. He's aggressive, good-looking, pretty muscular, well-built, a reddish skin. He comes from a rich background. He's sort of a distraction because he talks a lot, he brags a lot. He's very selfish at the same time. He's giving you passion only in those next few months after March, okay? Don't expect this man is going to stay for long. He's too selfish to stay for long. He's too selfish to give commitments. But he's extremely charming. He's a refreshing distraction for you. For the Pisces man, you're meeting a friend of your age or younger than you, very aggressive, the way I described. He's attractive, reddish skin, from a rich background. He's connecting you with a lot of girls because he is a playboy. He just loves to date girls on and off, anywhere and everywhere. So he's connecting you with a lot of girls. He's getting you a lot of female attention. Yeah, you're getting it through him because of him. So, but don't trust him and no business with this man. For those of you who are going through some kind of a legal dispute, property disputes, or not getting a divorce when you desperately need, then there is some relief post-March 2019, because I see one chapter of your life closing, which is giving you some amount of peace, because you have gone through a lot to close that chapter. You've suffered immensely, and somewhere that suffering has to end. That is happening after March. Also, I see a good flow of money post March, okay? But be careful. You need to spend it where it's needed, and don't be stingy where it's needed, okay? Because sometimes you need to spend, okay? I'm not saying you spend a lot of it, but some places you need to spend. Overseas travels are going to be fruitful post-March as well, okay? For the Pisces woman, if you're attached with a guy from a different country who's aggressive, has no money, is very blunt, arrogant and adamant, be careful. He can end up getting very angry with you, or he can be very abusive when it comes to intimacy. So be careful. This is a guy, he doesn't even feel his own emotions completely. He's too hyper, too restless to understand his own emotions. So how can he understand your emotions? So somewhere you have to keep the relation with him, but also keep him at a distance. So he should realize that he has to respect you as well. It's not just that he gets the privilege of taking you for granted. Don't give him that privilege. Arguments need to be avoided. Secondly, this is for both the Pisces men as well as women. Try and avoid internet communications, the chatting and all after March. That's not giving you any fruitful results. It is actually delaying, bringing delays in relationship. It's bringing more friction in relationships, yeah. For those of you who have been advised by your astrologers to wear a blue sapphire, you need to wear it, okay? Otherwise, an onyx or a black obsidian is what you need to carry with yourself. For the Pisces woman, you need to carry a black onyx onyx or black obsidian in a red scarf, a blood red color scarf. Wrap it in that scarf and carry it in a purse. Stick to a lot of dark greens, a lot of dark grays, dark browns, okay, and dark purples in your clothing. And if possible, for the Pisces woman, if you apply any eye makeup, ensure that you're applying it in the color turquoise blue or peacock blue, especially the eyeliner or the mascara. That will be lucky for you. In terms of perfumes, whether you're a Pisces man or a woman, you need to wear strong saturated perfumes, yeah, the very strong pungent perfumes. They will be lucky for you, like oud, tobacco base. Those perfumes will be lucky. Yes. And for the Pisces woman, if it is possible, if it is comfortable with you, if you're going through a divorce or you're going through a lot of mess in your personal life, what I would suggest is on any Saturday evening or night time, okay, offer red flowers, red colored roses. They could be roses, they could be hibiscus flowers in a graveyard or at the entrance of a graveyard or a cemetery on a Saturday evening or night, and pray for love and happiness to come in your life, and pray that you get rid of those people who have been toxic, who have been a torture for you in the past. Yeah. I hope I have not offended you in any way. Yeah. And if you like the video, please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and blessed be Tarot Reader. Thank you.